Good morning, dear students. Welcome to continue part of social science of 9th standard. So, as we know, man is a social animal. Yes. So, man has formed many social institutions to fulfill his basic needs. Yes, and among these institutions, the school is there. Yes, family is there. Yes. So these are the some institutions are there. Yes, and the family, yes, so family, it is very a small institution, and it is the basic institution of the society. Yes, without family no one child can grow. Yes, and all the activities of the society are conducted on the basis of the family. Yes, and the members of the family are the members of the social institutions also. Yes, so every citizen, he belongs to family and as well as institutions also. That's why is considered as the members of family and as well as any organization. Yes, and by understanding the meaning and characteristics of the family, we can comprehend the meaning of it. So that's why we have to know about what is family, what are the characteristics of family, and how many types of the family. Okay, so let us discuss. Yes, you can see here the family. Yes, the word family is derived from the Latin word. Yes, that is famulus. Yes, what is famulus? So famulus means to serve. Yes, we have to serve, and by this we can come to know that there were also other members along with father, mother and children in ancient families. Yes, today the other members are not the family members. Now families which have not children but have only the father and mother. Yes, nowadays there are no children, but it has only father and mother. And families that have adopted children are also there. Yes, so many parents, they don't have any children, that's why they have adopting children. Yes, and the relationship of the family members, it is determined by kinship, that is, it is determined by the blood relation. Yes, and the family, it includes marriage, kinship and adoption. Yes, and the members live under in the same house, and according to their status, husband, wife, father, mother, son, daughter, brother, sister, perform their role to create culture. Yes, so in a family, so we we learn some new things from our parents. Yes, and family means the living together of husband and wife with children or without children for a long time. Yes, that means family means the living together of husband and wife with children or without children, that we called family. Yes, and the main base for family is the kinship and the emotions related to it. And the family, apart from nurturing children and procreation, involves itself in the process of socialization of its members so that they can be part of the larger society. And it means that the family directs the social behavior, dressing, rituals and other issues of its members. Yes, so family, it directs to their members for social behavior and dressing systems and as well as rituals. How do we practices our rituals? Yes, so let us discuss about characteristics of family. Yes, so family, it is a universal. Yes, so according to though it varies in accordance to specific geographical nature and time and period, the family is found in all societies. Yes, we can found a family in all societies. Usually the families follow a fixed pattern in issues like marriage, nurturing, kinship and property rights. Yes, so family, it is considered as a universal. Yes, and generally the members who belong to a particular family reside in the same place or share the same roof. Yes, so generally the members of a family, they are belonging to a particular family, they resides in the same place or they share the same roof. That means they are living in one house, that is a common house. Next one is, and it is the basic unit for all social activities. Yes, for example, every activities of social institution, it starts from the family. For example, the political, economical, educational and several other activities of the society, it begins from the family. For example, educational activities, we get the education from the house only. Yes, and during earlier times, the family was sending its members to participate in the important activities of the local community. Yes, for example, fairs are there, yes, some programs are there. Yes, so family members, they send their children to participate in these activities. Now, due to increased complexity of the social life, many functions of the family has been assigned to various other social institutions. Yes, next one is continuous responsibility and social accountability. Yes, so family, it teaches its members how to behave and how to discharge the specific responsibility. Yes, so family, it teaches its member how to behave in society. Yes, and how to take responsibility, and also it trains its children on how to live harmoniously with the neighbors. Yes, in a society there were so many people, they are living in our society and they are belonging to another religion, caste, for example. Okay, but the family, it teaches us to how to live with them harmoniously. Yes, and along with this, it also educates about few social responsibilities. For example, it educates on how to keep the drinking water source clean. Yes, so next one is bringing up and nurturing. Yes, so the family creates the basic rights and responsibility with regard to children, and it also protects them. Yes, so taking care of children, it is the first work of the family members, and it creates the way to nurture and bring up the children and makes them literate. Says every parents, their fundamental duty is that they have to give primary education to their children, and they want to become literate. Yes, and it is the duty of our family to take care elders during their old age. Yes, so when the children's they are caring by their parents, so the children's, they become elders. So in that time, the old age persons, they are also cared by these children. Okay, next one, it teaches social behaviors. Yes, it teaches social behavior. Yes, the childhood and the adolescence are very important stages in the process of socialization. Yes, and a child learns its mother tongue in the family. Yes, so it understands the social life around it through the mastered mother tongue. Yes, so mother tongue, it is very important. Yes, and that's why he is very mastered in the mother tongue. And children develop as per the social situation around the family. For example, if the people, they are belonging to highly educated, so children or the baby, it will also become a, or he is also adopted that type of education. And the family teaches the children about the ways of interacting with the elders and the peer groups. Yes, so family members, they have to teach, they should teach their children how to behavior with elders and as well as peer groups. Yes, and this means the social behavior, its demands and taboos indirectly control for the children. Yes, and the family, it teaches behaviors like friendship, freedom, security during childhood. Yes, adolescence, adulthood and old age. So family, it teaches how to behavior with others. Yes, how to behave with peer groups, how to behave with elders, yes, and what are the sanskars, what are the traditions. These all things are learnt by family. Yes, next one is and also it instructs the traditions. Yes, so India is a traditional country, so we have so many traditions. So family it teaches us so many traditions. Yes, next one is types of family. Yes, so there are many specific traditions in family based on their geographical position and communities. Yes, and the sociologist and the anthropologist have defined the types of family on the basis of the structure of the family. Okay, so so there are three types of family with the following nature. Okay, first one is family based on kinship. Okay, next one is family based on the residence of the spouse, that is matrilocal residence or patrilocal residence. Next one is on the basis of nature of authority, family is classified as matriarchal or patriarchal family. Okay, so and on the basis of ancestry or descent family, it is also classified as a matrilineal or patrilineal family. So first one is matriarchal family. Okay, yes, so this is a type of family. So in matriarchal family, the right of property and successorship belongs to the woman. Yes, so in this type of family, the right of property or the successorship, it's belong to women's only. Yes, and the right of property passes on from the mother to daughter. Yes, this is very important. Yes, that's why it is called matriarchal family. And matriarchy is practiced among some communities that they are in Karnataka, for example Karnataka's coastal areas, and it is also found among the Nayaras of Kerala and among some tribes in northeast. Yes, so this type of family, where does it found? So that is found in Kerala and also coastal areas of Karnataka, where the head of the family is mother. Yes, and the property right is goes from the mother to daughter, that we call matriarchal family. Okay, so matriarchy family, mother centered family system is there. A right of the property belongs to the woman, and the hereditary rights passes on to daughter from mother. Okay, so this is matriarchal family. Next, patriarchal family. Yes, so in patriarchal family, father is the head of the family, and the property and the other rights are centered around men. Yes, nowadays these types of family are all over in India. Yes, that is head person of the family is father. And in patriarchal family, married women live in the residence of their husband. Yes, and in this family system, the eldest son has the prominent role in religious ceremony, and the patriarchal families were present in the ancient societies of Greek, Rome, India and China. So they are present now also. So India, it has a patriarchal family. That's why the property rights is belong to father, then after is transferred to his son. Okay, that we called patriarchal family, that is head of the family is considered as a father. Next one is modern nuclear family. Yes, so based on the structure and the generations live together, families are divided as a nuclear family. Yes, so joint family and extended family. Yes, in the previous days there is only joint family, so it has been divided into modern nuclear family. Yes, so family that consist father, mother and their unmarried children, they are considered as nuclear family. Yes, so let us discuss about the features of this family. Yes, so nuclear family, it is a small in size and simple social control, more freedom to the members, favors modern technology and complexity. Yes, so modern nuclear family means it has only father, mother, and their unmarried children. That we called modern and nuclear family. Next one is joint family. Okay, so joint family, it normally consists of grandfather, grandmother, and their children, and their grandchildren, and great grandchildren, and in some situation the members belong to extend two generations. Yes, you can observe in this picture. Yes, so they all share food prepared in the same kitchen. The whole family has the same kind of religious ceremony, and it generally consists a group of blood relatives. Yes, so joint family, it has a grandmother, grandfather, children. Yes, like this. So nowadays these types of family are very rare. Yes. So let us discuss about characteristics of joint family. Yes, so as you know, it has a large in size. Its members are more in the joint family, that's why it is very large. Next one is coordination and cooperations. Yes, so all activities of the day and day life, that is cooperated by the members. Though the eldest member supervises the family as a head, he takes some decisions by discussing with other members of the family. Next one is residence and kitchen. Yes, so they are living together under the same roof, though the members reside separate for various reasons, for example profession, work, and education, but they continue to associate with the main family in various religions, rituals, festivals, and practices. And members, they eat the food prepared in the same kitchen, means it has a same kitchen. Okay, next one is religion. So members of the joint family believe in the same religion and practice. Next are self-sufficient unit. So joint family, it is a self-sufficient unit, and it satisfies all the needs of family members. Okay, that means they fulfill the what are the needs of their family members. Next one is structure of authority. As the senior members of the joint family are instructed with the authority and responsibility. Is the senior most person, he has all rights, and the handing over of authority is based on the seniority in the family. Yes, that is, who is the most senior person of the family, he took all the responsibility. Yes, so this is all about family. Okay, thank you for watching video.